On Wednesday night of March 2nd, WKU's Students Teaching Students held their first Philosophy and Coffee meeting. This event took place in the Nite Class of DSU, starting at 5:30 p.m. and wrapped up around 6:30 p.m. With a turnout of around 40 students, Philosophy and Coffee kicked off the night by contemplating what freedom is and why it is important.
So, the point of this Philosophy and Coffee event is for it to be open discussion, so I'm not going to speak too long. I want to have it open for questions, comments. You guys can take this wherever you want to go with it, as long as it's relevant to freedom or anything adjacent to it. So think autonomy or free will. You can even take it to concepts such as liberty or social contract theory. As long as it's somewhat relevant, then it's completely open.
Philosophy and Coffee allowed students an opportunity to share their opinions, pose arguments, and provide rebuttals in an environment that encourages conversation and exploration of thought.
You can be free in different ways. Your internal freedom is the freedom of action. So that'd be closer to autonomy. But external freedom would be more like political freedom. So that'd be when we think of concepts such as being in a free country. So if you're not in a free country, you wouldn't be able to move freely throughout the country. You would be heavily restricted by the nation that you live in. But you may still be internally free in a completely authoritarian, completely restricted government.
I think it's important to talk about self-government and autonomy outside of the realm of kind of the governments that we're under and the social contracts that we're in, because I think that even if you're in a completely authoritarian state where you have very few rights, I still think that you have self-governments and to make your own choices. However, you just have to deal with the consequences of those choices under that system.
You can have the freedom to do something, but if you don't have the means to do that thing, are you really free to do it? Yeah. And when people talk about freedom, they don't typically make that distinction between actually having the ability to do the action and just saying, if you do the action, nobody's going to do anything about it.
This seminar on freedom was hosted by Students Teaching Students and moderated by Dr. Audrey Anton of WKU's Philosophy and Political Science departments.